Hello, everybody. Hola. Okay, let's see who's in the house. In the house, we got Vengeance and David and James from over the pond. What'd you say it was, 1 a.m. there? What the heck you doing up at 1 a.m. watching me, sucker man? Let's see, who else is here? Fry's here. Tamadachi's here. David Lee is here. Todd is here. Off Kilter's here. Eric's here. Brendan. Jerome, welcome. Mark, welcome. Eric or Albert. And Tony's here. And Chevy's here. Awesome. Awesome to have you guys on this wonderful Saturday night. Can I watch your videos while pooping? You can do whatever you'd like. Just as long as it's not a two-way, I don't care. Anyway, the stream, of course, is brought to us by 7-Eleven, 5101 Northeast 112th Avenue, right here in Vancouver, Washington. They supply the chow for the chat, and today on the chat cam, I am dealing with 2 orders of the chicken dippers, which are nice big seasoned dippers. And I've got my ranch sauce right there. I wish I had a better sports cam. I'll get one eventually. And then the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And none of that hot Tabasco type crap. You missed me? Well, I've been right here all along. Rainy there. No, it's been smoky as crap because of the fires in the Columbia Gorge, but that's disappeared. The smoke is gone. It's still kind of gloomy out, and I'm not sure if it's just the weather change. It hasn't rained, but like I said, the smoke is gone. There's no more ash falling from the sky. Oh, holy crap, I just noticed my mic is way up there instead of down here, the way where it's supposed to be. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Oh, technical difficulties. Aren't they fun? So yeah, it's pretty cool now. I mean, it's still real bad over there. Not as bad as it was, but I think they've got them fairly under control. It's raining there in Bellingham. We could use the rain. We could use the rain. Hey, Skidit, welcome. Bubbles, welcome. Artie's in the house. Tony, I won the video game the other week but won't play it. Why? Can I present a trivia question and you can give it away? Well, I can't give it away now because, I mean, haven't you already put the code into Steam? If you've already, put it in the code in the Steam, it's yours. If you haven't, then I guess I could. Why won't you play it? Why don't you want to play it? Baby Ray's best. I even have it on cereal. John has it on cereal. That's cray. Oh boy, we got fun stuff happening already. Let's go ahead and just... There we go. Yes, the intro is back. Like I said, I'm just going to play with it back and forth. Let's try one of these puppies out. Now that I got my mic in my face, I'm going to have to find a better place for this. This is great when it's gaming, but when I'm trying to do stuff here, it gets in the way. Oh, by the way, Eric in the house, of course. Lori is still MIA right now because she's moving, but please welcome and thank my mods for keeping the chat classy. Appreciate you guys very much. Oh, so you're not a gamer. Well, go ahead and shoot me an email with the code. I'll match it up with what I have, and we'll do something with it. Where's the squirrel? I don't know. Haven't seen him in a little bit, and I have a feeling it's because it's been so smoky. He just decided not to come out and play. Today is your sister's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Tamadachi's sister. You ordered a case of the Pennywise pop vinyls. What are you going to do with a case of them? Gorilla Juice, welcome. Tony, hope everything is okay with you. Everything's great. I work on weekends, sucks. I can't follow your whole stream. Quite all right. I mean, you're here now, and that's what counts. That's cool. Kevin Jenkinson, you're such a nerd. Well, thank you. I take that as a very nice compliment. So, what is happening with everybody as far as Irma? Is anybody in its way? Is anybody going to be affected by it? I don't know where everybody is from. What is scarier, watching the new movie It or a marathon of Ian K reviews? I'd say that's a matter of taste. I don't know. Hey, well, William, welcome. Thank you for loving my videos. I love to have you watching my videos and being here in the chat, of course. Still waiting for your sushi. Are you getting it delivered? Tony A., so you're in Florida. Tell us what's going on right now. Are you in its path? I heard that it's kind of moving off toward the west. And as soon as it, from what I've heard, as soon as it touches land, it should still be a category 5, but it's going down to a 4 and a 3 the further it goes. Hey, Richard. Richard's from across the pond also. Welcome, sir. Biduflord, welcome. What's Irma? Irma is the category 5 hurricane right now that's coming inland to hit Florida tomorrow, I believe it is. Largest earthquake or largest hurricane they've had in, God, what'd they say? I don't know, but it's crazy. BWW, are you leaving? Hey, Zed, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Rame. Kevin is safe. Good. Two of your fellow YouTube are caught in Florida. Hey, Logan, welcome. My uncle's 50th birthday today. Well, your uncle is younger than I am. So tell him happy birthday from me. Yes, Irma is going to be a monster storm unless something drastically changes there. Okay, tonight we're going to do something interesting. I'm going to be reading a couple poems and short stories from a book that was released in 1979. It's from Steve Martin and it's called Cruel Shoes. Funny. I used to have the hard copy of it, and it's just hilarious. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I actually found it online and borrowed it from archive.org. No, Vengeance, I'm not doing the fire noodles tonight. I will be doing that in a regular video because I'm going to have somebody else with me doing it. No, Arnie, I didn't. I totally zoned reaching out to Joey. I totally zoned it. Is it on audio? I'm not sure, Mark. I put a link down below in the description, and you can go and check it out. I know it's hard copy. I know it's paperback, and I'm not sure if there's an audio version of it. I don't know, but it should tell you. Hey, Miss Drea. I am eating 7-Eleven chicken dippers. They're white meat seasoned chicken. There is what they look like inside. Nice big white meat pieces of seasoned chicken. And I've got 2 orders. Single order is $5, and you pay $1.99 for it. So good deal. I mean, because they're so big, it is a good deal. You're allergic to tests? Yeah, I was allergic to tests too. Vengeance has his sushi. Yay! Yay for vengeance is sushi. Send them to everybody who's afraid of clowns. Oh, that's right. I remember reading your comment of it. That's funny. What's the best product? 7-Eleven. I really like their bacon ranch chicken wings, as you can tell, since I have them so much. Pizzas are good. God. They've got this one thing coming out. It's a sausage and cheese stuffed waffle that's going to be made up front. Like the other deli stuff that I get. And that's supposed to be in, I think, the 18th. So I'll be looking forward to that. They've got churros now, too. Like I said, they just keep on coming out with all this new stuff. And I can't keep up. It's like I was thinking of actually doing like a week-long marathon of, Monday through Friday, 7-Eleven reviews, trying to knock out as much as I can because they keep coming out with stuff. They also got the new Ghost Bear Gummy Slurpee. Just one thing after another. It's crazy. What dipping sauce? I have the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue, and I have the Ken's buttermilk ranch. I like the barbecue. I'm not really too much of a fan of this ranch. I do like ranch, but this Ken's, I know it has kind of a strange flavor to it. It's not like it's bad or anything. It's just different, something that I don't care for. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That is an awesome freaking movie. If you guys have never seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space, I think it is on Netflix. Check that movie out. It is really good. I mean, it's a B-rated movie, but it's a really good B-rated movie. And there are good B-rated movies, like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Hey, Walt. Or Wally, I'm sorry. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the cotton candy cocoons. That was great. You put it on your Pop-Tarts? You liar. You do not. Yeah, don't put ranch on cereal. Oh, there's for all you guys. Subs and hoagies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, holy crap. They're just becoming this full service convenience store. It's just like, it seems like everybody else has stopped trying, like Plaid Pantry and AM/PM and Circle K and stuff like that. It's just like they stopped trying a long time ago, and they have become content to be what they used to be and not improve or anything. Vengeance got a spicy tuna roll. Yes, miss. They do have a new donut flavor too. They have a peanut butter and jelly filled donut. So another thing, it's just like they just keep on coming out with them. It's crazy. They have this Slurpee, this cherry Slurpee bubble yum too. It's a 7-Eleven exclusive flavor of bubble yum, and it's supposed to be a cherry Slurpee. It's crazy stuff. Did I get invited to CraveCon? I didn't even know. Oh, in 2016? No, I didn't. I wouldn't have gone if I had. I mean, it's clear down in Texas, too far, too expensive. And for what I saw of it as a result, yeah, it was a total waste of time for everybody who wasn't local. I mean, maybe if you were local, you could write it off and go, I went and it was okay, but whatever. But, if I was to travel clear down to Texas and stuff, it's just too much work for what it was. So, no. Bill Nunn. Are Eric and Lori ready if Tony Troll... Oh, yeah. Eric's always ready. Like I said, Lori is still in the midst of moving. She's still trying to find a place here in Washington, so she doesn't seem to be on tonight. Maybe a little bit later. It looked more depressing than a funeral. Yeah, I mean, it just big empty rooms, and it's just like... I don't know. That just seems like a dopey idea anyway. Who really is going to go to something like that to make it worth the money invested in it? Comic books, Comic Cons and video game conventions and all kinds of stuff like that. I can totally get, and those things are always filled. But minor, YouTubers at a food convention, that just was a pipe dream. Cringe con. Tamadachi has a question. Shoot! Going to Fenway Park tomorrow. That's baseball, right? Excuse my sports ignorance. Baseball, right? Wally, I don't really do sports. My sports consist of I do off sports. I love soccer, but stuff like roller derby, pro wrestling, rodeo, monster truck rallies. I love watching Little League ball games because it kind of takes me back to when I was a kid and played Little League. Hey, Psycho, welcome. Yes, the air's a lot better. The smoke is gone, so we can actually breathe, and we can actually be able, not be able to look at the sun. I mean, for a while there, you could look directly at the sun without a problem. It was so smoky, but yeah, it's all gone. Do you have abandoned restaurants? I assume that means abandoned. Well, we have one. I was actually going to do a review today for something at Wiener Schnitzel, and we have one Wiener Schnitzel local. The next one is in Everett, so it's like probably over 100 plus miles away up north. But this Wiener Schnitzel closed for remodeling, and I thought, okay, it's been like 5 or 6 months. It should be fine, so I'll go do this review. So I went up there. It still says closed for remodeling. Nothing has changed, but it's completely empty inside. So I have a feeling something else is going on besides being remodeled. PBA bowling. There you go. Yeah, it is good news. When will I try the French sticks? I'm planning on it. I keep remembering to do it. Beefsteak. I don't know if I've ever had it. I'm not sure. If I have, it's been a long time. Joey loves the place. You mean Wiener Schnitzel? Yeah, the last time I went to Wiener Schnitzel, I only really went one other time, and I had this chili dog, and they put that bland chili on it, not the sweet chili that's really good, but this really bland chili. And I'm not much for hot dogs as it is, but the addition of that bland chili just kind of whatever. But I mean, they're doing more now. They're doing what I was going to do was a barbecue bacon chicken schnitzel, they call it, and it's basically a chicken sandwich with American cheese, bacon on it, and they say it's a potato crusted chicken patty. So it's got that's what really captivated me, is the fact that it was a potato chip crusted chicken patty. I don't know, but couldn't do it. I really like this. I really like this new addition. By the way, speaking of new additions, if you haven't noticed, YouTube just rolled out a community tab. Not to everybody, but they invited me in to try it out. It's on the main page. You can get to it. And it's kind of like YouTube's stripped down version of Facebook. So we can communicate more on a personal level rather than just commenting on a video and making a comment that has nothing to do with the video. And I can post polls and pictures and videos and just general stuff. So I've been doing a little bit of that, and there's been some of you interacting with that. But check out the community tab. It's kind of cool. It should be getting better. I hope they start adding additional stuff to it. I have some ideas, and we'll see. Is Joey still sad? I don't know. I haven't seen any video since that last one you guys told me about, and he did seem kind of sad in it. So I don't know what's going on. Have you seen the hurricane yet? Oh, no. I'm clear on the other side of the country, James. I'm on the West Coast. Florida is on the East Coast. Way down there too. So no, we're dealing with the fires, but they're dealing with the hurricane. So we're good. But I have been watching live feeds on like the Weather Channel and stuff like that, and kind of keeping abreast. I know that Charles Trippy and Allie have been making updates on their daily vlogs, and they've been talking about it because they're down there too. Will I ever give fish people another chance? Well, I gave them 2 chances. I tried 2 of their things, and I didn't like the first one. It was just way over seasoned. And the second one was okay, but it wasn't impressive enough to spend that kind of price for a bowl of soup. I don't know. Maybe if somebody sent me something from them, but I don't think I would spend the money on trying to find something else. I did do a review today. Like I said, I was planning on doing the Wiener Schnitzel, but I went over to Taco Bell to try one of their new products. That video will be out on Tuesday. Yes, come on over and follow my podcast on Anchor. That's a lot of fun. I'm getting more and more into the podcast. I really enjoy it because it's really an easy thing to put out, and I can do some really cool things with it that I haven't implemented into it yet. But one thing that I can do is that after the podcast, it gives you a chance to call in and comment, kind of like you'd comment on any video, but you're doing it, of course, with your voice. So, I mean, you can comment on any of the podcasts. I do ask questions from you guys that I kind of want to know, or, take little polls and stuff like that. So feel free. That's on Anchor FM. It's the Old Nerd Review Show. And I always post it on Facebook and Twitter, so you can find it there. Anyway, I'm not sick anymore. Good. Feeling better. Good. Slimer, yes, my shirt. I can't recall whether I got this from Loot Crate or Geek Fuel, but one or the other. What will tomorrow's video be? Well, you'll have to tune in and find out. Well, the thing I heard about Irma Psycho, and you know, like you said, when you hear it from the mainstream media, you take everything with a grain of salt. From the time that it is diminishing as it's going toward the very end of Florida there. But as it comes in, there's supposed to be like this warm weather thing that can pick it back up to a 4 or a 5. So I don't know. You know, we're just going to have to find out. You know, if you're in the area and you might be in danger, just leave. You know, don't take a chance. It's not worth your life. Now, I watched that certain video that I thought he was doing, that Joey was doing the Ric Flair strut, and he didn't do it in there, so it's obviously some other different. Peachy Pie Musical. That's what it's called. That's what the video is called. So if I type in Peachy Pie Musical, I'll find that video. Well, I mean, that gives me an idea of where to look now. Just when you think you know the answers, I change the questions. Great Roddy Piper quote. Oh, Skidded, I did not ignore you. I said hello. Where were you? Where were you, Skidded? You silly boy. You silly guy. I said hello. And I've been talking to everybody. Don't feel sad. Oh, Dave, Pinball Wizard. What, by Elton John or by The Who? I like them both, actually. I like them both. I don't know. I'm not even giving him the time of day anymore. I love you too, man. Okay, so I'll tell you what. We are at the half-hour mark. And, one thing I wanted to talk to you about. I've got an extra copy of The Walking Dead, Telltale Games, the Series 1 Walking Dead. And if anybody wants it, it's like $24.99 on Steam. And if anybody wants it, I'll sell it to you for $15. You know, if anybody wants it, let me know. And I'll just call out your name. You go ahead and do a super chat for $15, and I'll go ahead and send you the thing. I like it. It came out a few years ago, and it has overwhelmingly positive comments or reviews on it. It's a great game. It's a lot of fun. Have I played Final Fantasy? You mean like the original one? The original one for the NES? I have. I think that's the only Final Fantasy I've ever played. Tony Bennett? Has Tony Bennett really done Pinball Wizard? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of wacky thing that would happen. By the way, I've got my coffee. I've got my dark roast coffee. I've been feeling kind of down this last week, and whenever I feel down, I fill up on coffee. It's crazy. Paper Bully? Oh, hi, Presley. No. What is Paper Bully? I have never heard of Paper Bully. Huh. Interesting. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. So anyway, like I said, if anybody wants a copy of The Walking Dead Season 1, the very first episode of the Season 1, go ahead and just let me know, and I'll give it to you for $15. Oh, Paperboy. Yeah. It's funny because when I'm driving around in the ice cream van, I refer to myself as Paperboy. Hey, Mortal Kombat, welcome. I refer to myself as Paperboy because it's just amazing how many people will pull out from a place that I'm just about to get to right in front of me, or they will, I mean, just wacky crap stuff that you'd see in Paperboy, the video game, and it's just like, oh yeah, do that. I'm the Paperboy. Oh, Kevin, coffee will stunt my growth. Dude, I'm done growing. I ain't growing no more. I'm 5'11", and I ain't growing no more, so. Coffee's good for you. A lot of studies, but, you know, you take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Yeah, I'll let that go. Because normally I'm working on a Saturday night, but thanks to Irma, that's kind of a mixed blessing there, Tony. I'm glad you're here, but I'm kind of bummed that it's because of Irma. Oh, there's another one for you. That was a nice one. I'm going to have another dipper. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to read a couple things from Cruel Shoes. So let me go ahead and bring it up. Like I said, I got a copy of it that's virtual. So hold on, let me go ahead and find it. There it is. And I will bring it up. Oh, by the way, since we were talking Walking Dead, let's go back. Since we're talking Walking Dead, let me go ahead and, if you're not familiar with it, let me go ahead and show it to you. Go ahead and go to the desktop here.
Rated M for mature.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Why do you say that?
I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
Every time?
Every time. People up and go mad when they believe their life is over.
In the
This
road!
other time...
You need to be quiet.
Who is this?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while.
Staying put for too long is a mistake. Those things are all over the damn places.
Personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to. I know who you are.
And I know you're a killer.
The world has ended out there. Who cares who I am?
We won't know who these people are. It could be dangerous.
Whoa, take it easy. Just want to help.
You can't.
Think this through.
He's bitten! We gotta throw him out! I'm gonna kill him, cat!
You want to get violent, Joe? Well, come on!
I don't know who you are or what you did, but you better become a better liar fast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm here.
Oh, there we go. Chat not connected again. You're doing it again. Oh, there we go. Okay, so anyway, that was Walking Dead, and like I said, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't made it through the first one, Tony. I just so busy with everything else, but what I have gone through. It's been fun. Okay, so anyway, let's go back over to the desktop, and I'll read you some stuff from Cruel Shoes. This will be fun. So, Cruel Shoes by Steve Martin. Like I said, this was put out in '79. To the audience without whom I would only be myself. I think I'm going to start with the first Cruel Shoes. The actual story. Okay. Anna knew she had to have some new shoes today, and Carlo had helped her try on every pair in the store. It's story time, folks. Carlo spoke wearily. Well, that's every pair of shoes in the place. Oh, you must have one more pair. No, not one more pair. Well, we do have the Cruel Shoes, but no one would want. Anna interrupted. Oh, yes, let me see the Cruel Shoes. Carlo looked incredulous. No, Anna, you don't understand. You see, the Cruel Shoes are. Get them. Carlos disappeared into the back room for a moment, then returned with an ordinary shoebox. He opened the lid and removed a hideous pair of black and white pumps, but these were not an ordinary pair of black and white pumps. Both were left feet. One had a right angle turn with separate compartments that pointed the toes in impossible directions. The other shoe was 6 inches long and was curved inward, like a rocking chair, with a vise and razor blades to hold the foot in place. Carlos spoke hesitantly. Now, you see why they're not fit for humans. Put them on me. Put them on me. Carlos knew all arguments were useless. He knelt down before her and forced the feet into the shoes. The screams were incredible. Anna crawled over to the mirror and held her bloody feet up where she could see. I like them. She paid Carlo and crawled out of the store into the street. Later that day, Carlo was overheard saying to a new customer, well, that's every shoe in the place, unless, of course, you'd like to try the Cruel Shoes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to go on to the Bohemians. Were they rebels? Were they artists? Were they outcasts from society? They were all of these. They were the Bohemians. These Bohemians, Mr. and Mrs. Clarence Williams, and their 7 children, Biff, Tina, Sparky, Louise, Tuffy, Mickey, and Biff number 2, lived in a notorious artist colony and planned community. Naturally, the Bohemians' existence thrived on creativity. Early in the morning, Mrs. Williams would rise and create breakfast. Then Mr. Williams, inspired by his wife's limitless energy, would rush off to a special room and create tiny hairs in the sink. The children would create things too, but being temperamental artists, they would often flush them away without a second thought. But the Bohemians' creativity didn't stop there. Mr. Williams would then rush downstairs and create reams and reams of paper with numbers on them and send them out to other Bohemians who would create special checks to send to him with figures like 727 written on them. At home, the children would be creating unusual music, using only their voices to combine in avant-garde atonal melodies. Yes, these were the Bohemians, a seething hotbed of rebellion, the artists, the creators of all things that lie between good and bad. I love these things. These things are so fun. I will read one more. I had one more picked out. Let's see, where was that? The Smokers. He lit the cigarette and smoked it down to the filter in one breath. He silently thanked the Winston Company for being thoughtful enough about his health to include a filter to protect him. So he lit up another. This time, he didn't exhale the squeaky clean filtered smoke, but just let it nestle in his lungs, filling his body with the good menthol flavor. Some more smokers knocked on his door, and they came in and all started smoking along with him. How wonderful it is that we're all smoking, he thought. Everyone smoked, and after they smoked, they all talked about smoking and how nice it was that they were all smokers, and then they smoked some more. Smoke, smoke, smoke. They all sang, smoke that cigarette and smoke gets in your eyes. Then the smoker smoked one more cigarette and left him alone in his easy chair, about to relax and enjoy a nice quiet smoke. And then his lips fell off. Oh, crap. I don't know if any of you young guys knew Steve Martin when he was a stand-up comedian, but it's completely different from his movies. He was just a total crack-up. And that was just from his stand-up comedy era. But anyway, if you guys want the book and want to read more, I've got the link down below. I like the movie Aliens Gorilla Juice. Very much so. Now you need to smoke. Yes, The Jerk. Now see, that was kind of his lead-in into more mainstream comedy, but The Jerk was a really good example of his stand-up work. You can find his stand-up albums still on Spotify. He's got like 3 or 4 stand-up albums. I think you can actually find Robin Williams on there too. His very first album, which I really enjoyed because it didn't have a lot of language in it and stuff, and it was just brilliant Robin Williams. Yes, King Tut. He did King Tut on his first album. So that was fun. Monday will be a sad day. Why is Monday going to be a sad day, Tamadachi? Billy Madison on IFC right now. Awesome. I haven't seen the new It film. It was just released, wasn't it? I haven't seen it, and I won't see it. I'll wait for it to come out on either one of the streaming services, or at least out on DVD where I can rent it for very cheap. I don't go to the theaters; just too much to go to them. EK claimed that he was more influential comedian than Steve Martin during his Taco Bell Pop Rocks drink review. Now, I find that highly suspicious, Artie, that he would say that. What brought him to even bring up Steve Martin? Did somebody say something about him, or are you just screwing with me? How does Spotify work? It's just an app that you download and install, and you just find music, streaming music on it. It's great. I mean, you can create playlists and everything. I've got so many playlists. In fact, I've got an old Nerd Reviews show playlist on Spotify. I'll go ahead and let you know where to find that. Bob Newhart. Yes, Bob Newhart is a legend indeed. What a guy. I've been watching a lot of Jiminy Glick lately. Have you guys ever seen Jiminy Glick? He's a character created by Martin Short. And this character is, I liked SCTV better than I did Saturday Night Live, because SCTV was so cutting edge compared to Saturday Night Live, and filled with so many comedians that were they just were off the top, off cut. They were just amazing. And Martin Short was one of them. So if you've never seen Jiminy Glick, Jiminy, not Jimmy, but Jiminy Glick, look him up here on YouTube. You will laugh your butt off. He does a lot of, what he does is he interviews real life stars. And I mean, it's just outrageous. In the food review community, who are you closest with, or the nicest guys? Ian K is one of them. Ian K is a really nice guy. Joey is a really nice guy. Oh, not connected to YouTube chat. You dang YouTube. So Ian K and Joey John from Bite and Chew Food Review is a nice guy. John just released something, but he's not releasing it on a regular basis, and I haven't communicated with him in a while. Whitfield Food Reviews are nice people. Let's see who else. Joe from JMK Reviews is a nice guy. God, who else? I know I'm missing some people. I mean, the first two people I can think of is Ian K and Joey. Gonna put me on my TV. Now I'm a star. I'm now surrounded by Tonys, the meteorologist. Oh, Tony's all over the place. Report of the week. I don't know the guy. I have never talked to him. I've commented on some of his videos. He has never commented back, so I don't think he's really into that. Yeah, so I really don't know. All I know is he's a reviewer and he does videos. That's it. Guy Fieri. Never talked with Guy. I've heard some stories about Guy that he's not as great and nice a guy as people seem to think he is on the TV. You know, you put on a show in front of the camera. So I don't know, but those are just stories. I've never talked to him personally, so I have no idea if it's true. Do you know Food Reviews Bra who wears the suits? Well, that's the report of the week. I don't, like I said, I've never talked to him, John. No, I've never seen Arrested Development, so I've never seen him in it. But I mean, when you let Martin Short go, his improv, that is what he's best at. He just off the top of his head, improv. Martin Short is so underrated and so brilliant. It's raining in Florida now, Brian. Well, so are you right in the path of this thing? Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. It's hard to say about Gordon. I mean, because if you watch the show Kitchen Nightmares from the UK, he is so low key compared to the over the top US version. And then you watch him on like Hell's Kitchen, and then you watch him on Master Chef Junior, and it's just like, you know, that a lot of the anger and stuff like that is for show. I mean, he seems like a genuinely nice guy, and I just don't know how much of that is for show. Probably quite a bit of it. Yes, I remember Father of the Bride. That was a good show, and I like Steve and Martin in that. Convince Ian K to draw. No, I'm not going to do that. That's his thing. So, hey, Rye, welcome. No, I mean, that's his thing. So, you know, you got to do what makes you happy in your videos. And if he ever chooses to, then he chooses to. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. That's his thing. Gordon Ramsay is a fraud. Well, I don't know, because I don't know him. And until I know somebody personally, I really have no business saying anything about them, because I don't know what goes on behind the camera, what goes on behind the scenes, what their real life is like. Oh, so he says, see, I usually don't catch every one of Ian's videos, but that's what he does. I mean, if that's his thing, that's his thing. I'm not going to say anything about it. That's none of my business. Like I said, what I know of Ian is a really nice guy, and I'm going to leave that right there. You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? What is that from, Vengeance? I know that, but what is that from? That's not... God, what is that from? I keep having to choose whether to show your stuff, Tomodachi, or not, because when you do all the extra emoticons and all the exclamation marks and stuff, the chat has a new feature that allows me to either show it or hide it. So, I mean, that's a great new feature. Yeah, I forgot about Greg and Kay. I have never really had any personal behind the scenes dealings with Greg. So the only thing I know about Greg is that, you know, the few comments that I've made on his videos and he's made on mine have been very pleasant. Other than that, I really don't know anything about Greg and Kay. Batman with Michael Keaton. I'm Batman. I don't know what the Orville is, and I've heard not really great things about Star Trek Discovery, Dennis. Not something that I'm going to be tuning into. I love the original series, and I'll stick with that. Hey, Justin. Tony. What's up, buddy? Yeah, what's up, man? Will I start saying yeehaw? Well, that would be kind of out of place. Well, I guess peep that out as too. But, I mean, like I said, not for me to say, but yeehaw. No, that's weird. Oh, yeah. Greg and Q. I don't know why I was saying K. That's goofy. Do you know Freezer Burns? I did. Didn't he quit? Wasn't he the one who found out what was in the frozen foods and he just quit cold turkey? I mean, I don't know what he expected. I mean, it's all processed frozen foods. But when he found, if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, he found out what was in the frozen foods, felt he couldn't promote them through reviews and just quit cold turkey. Didn't say goodbye or anything, just quit. Dressing up like a cowboy? Oh yeah, that'd be fun. He staged his ending. Who staged his ending? What are we talking about? Presley, you're talking about the we were just talking about him. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But, you know, everybody has a thing. The thing is that you can't argue with his success. He's done really good for himself. So obviously he's doing something right. Hey, Foxy. Have I ever been to the UK? No, but my son has. And he brought me back Walker's Crisps that I love so much. Monday is 9/11. Yeah, I know. My son is flying to LA. On 9/11, I told him, wow, his company's sending him. And I told him, wow, they couldn't have picked a better day. Seriously? Well, I am glad to have you here, Justin. Now, Artie and Tomodachi, am I thinking of the right person? The guy who found out that it was all the frozen food was full of all kinds of bad stuff and he just quit. Is that who we're talking about? Hold on. Rather than guess, I'm going to look it up here. Ooh, we're coming to the top of the hour. YouTube.com and Freezer Burns. Let's see. Freezer Burns. Yes, that's exactly who I was talking about. Who just quit cold turkey on us and didn't say goodbye or anything. He just, and I don't remember how I even found out that was the reason he quit. I don't think it was from a video. I can't remember. But he just stopped. I mean, is he making anything new? Let me look at his channel. Let's see, the last time he... Yeah, oh, he did make a video. So he made a video called We Should Not Be Feeding Our Kids This, and that was 3 years ago. And that was it. And it was, if I remember right, it wasn't something that was closure. It's like he just ranted about what was in the stuff and then just never came back. Didn't say goodbye or anything. So yeah, I was thinking about the right guy. Tried Movie Pass. I heard that Movie Pass was getting in a lot of trouble for what they're doing. So they're continuing on. I don't know, Off Kilter, if it would be even worth my money, because I'm not attracted to a lot of the crap that's coming out. I don't think that I would even get my $10 worth. I have a friend whose mother is a baker, and she says most store-bought birthday cakes contain antifreeze fluid or a substance related to that makes it last long. Well, it doesn't surprise me. That's disgusting. Do the live chat for 7 hours. My voice would not hold out. Not in the least. Like I said, I should just do it like, what's his name did, and turn on the friggin' cam and go to sleep, and you guys can watch me sleep. Went to sleep and woke up. That was Ice Poseidon on Twitter, or not on Twitch, and he went to sleep during a stream. He told him he was going to sleep. Went to sleep during a stream. You see him there lying on his bed. He woke up to $5,000. People donated $5,000 over that 8 hours that he was asleep. It was crazy. Yeah, Artie, I like Happy Man too. I've never had any personal talking with him. I haven't talked to him behind the scenes, so I really don't know what he's like behind the camera. I don't know, Dennis. Is he still making videos? Is Happy Man still making videos? I haven't seen him come across my stream lately. I mean, I'm subscribed to so many people. I could just be missing him. Can I watch whose last video? Freezer Burns? I've seen his last video. No, Broseph, I told you. I had one son. I'm very happy with him, and I'm done. I'm an old man now. I have my retirement ahead of me. I wouldn't be comfortable having people watch me sleep either, Vengeance, because I am a wild sleeper. I toss and turn, and who knows what I do in my sleep. Yeah, I wouldn't either. High Pitch Eric live stream. I don't know who that is, Mark. High Pitch Eric, what does he do? Break arms and drive trucks. That's what I do best. When you sleep? That's amazing. I'm not going to adopt you, Albert. You're going to have to go to like some kind of adoption agency. The chat is over. The chat is indeed over. I should be playing the music right now. Anything new at 7-Eleven? A lot of stuff. We were just talking about that. They've got this new donut that's come out. Actually, 2 new donuts that come out. They've got a thing called a peanut butter brookie. They've got churros. They've got a cheese and sausage stuffed waffle. They've got a white bear gummy Slurpee. I think that's it right now. It's crazy the amount of stuff that they're pumping out. Yes, there is, Blake. There is a new Eating the Dollar Store video coming up, and it'll probably be either this week or next week. But yeah, I've got something. All right, James, thanks so much for joining me at 1 a.m., man. You are a trooper. I appreciate that. Hey, Steve. Century Link is giving you technical difficulties. Well, I can't say I'm surprised by that. Glad you're here. Hey, man, the troll came back. So, you know, if you want to get a hold, however you do that, Magic Man, and DDoS him, you have my blessing. Send that guy into outer space. NC, hello, welcome. We're just about to end the stream. You're going to have to catch the replay if you care to. Yep, CenturyLink does suck. Dollar Tree. We have Dollar Tree around here. I don't think we have anything else. There is one dollar store, but it has no food. It's just all other stuff. And I can't remember what it's called. Have you gotten your flu shot yet? No, I don't do flu shots. I don't get sick. I haven't been sick in years. I mean, the closest I came to getting sick was last week because of the smoke. I just couldn't go out in it. Farmer John's sausage links. So I assume that's definitely something in the frozen section. I will look for them, Dennis. Oh, excuse me. Cool, Steve. Like I said, you have my blessing. Last time I said just leave him alone or do your own thing or whatever I said, but, you know, he's a butthole. So if you want to make his life miserable, you just go right ahead. You have my blessing. And I will cheer you on from the sidelines. What did I think of The Wrestler with Mickey York? It was okay. It I don't know. It wasn't something that I would put on my list of top movies or anything, but it was pretty good. How much coffee do I drink a day? Usually I head over and get refills at 7-Eleven once or twice a day. Uh-oh. You know the show is ending when vengeance begins to fart. That's the indication. Yeah, Tony, thanks for stopping by, man. We'll all be watching to see what Irma is going to do, because nobody really knows. No, don't do that, Steve. Super chats are a good thing. You don't want to post their IP. Super chats are a very good thing. We want to applaud people who super chat because they help the channel. I got sick and you got sick. I got sick in 2016. I don't remember getting sick in 2016. Was based after Jake the Snake Roberts. I can see that. Loosely based on it. Yeah, he had a rough time. But he's back. He went through DDP. And him and Razor Ramon are back. They should just retire, but I'm glad they got their life together. Okay, anyway, I am going to check out. Tony, I'm saying if somebody super chats, I will post Tony Trolls. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So Steve is saying that if anybody super chats, he will DDoS Tony Trolls. So for every super chat, he'll DDoS this guy. And so I think that's a good deal. That's awesome. Thank you, Steve. Justin, we'll love you too, man. I'm glad you stopped by. Appreciate it. Donuts! Santa? Not for another couple months. Frozen creamed spinach from the Dollar Tree. NC, oh my goodness. That sounds like something that I should do. That would pique my curiosity. I mean, I wouldn't buy frozen creamed spinach from any regular store, let alone the Dollar Tree. But I mean, it would be just along the lines of doing the ribeye steak, the dollar ribeye steak at Dollar Tree. So I would try that just for the sake of saying I did it. Blue skies. Bye from North Carolina. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so I'm going to check out. You guys have a freaking awesome day. New video tomorrow. Follow me on the podcast for fun over there. Try out the community tab on my channel here. Check me out on my website. It's growing, and I've got some retro stuff that I'm going to be doing, some old nostalgia type stuff on oldnerdreviews.com, and that's it. So you guys, thank you. Thank you for making this chat. Thank you, Eric, for keeping the chat classy. You had your work cut out for you tonight. Thank you, Steve, for that offer. I appreciate that. Big Star. Ciao, Cam. Yep, ciao, Cam. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to eat. And I'm going to watch an episode of Walking Dead because I'm trying to catch up before the release on October. So anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.